What's up, everyone? Want to do another video for you guys. So I was on the phone with a client and he was telling me about him and his girlfriend broke up. 2 weeks after the breakup, he sent her a text saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" And they have their read receipts on it. And it shows that she read the message but didn't respond. 5 weeks later, she texts him out of nowhere and says, "Hey," and that's it. So in this conversation we're having, he's saying, how do I respond to that, or should I even respond? Okay, so we're gonna dive into this because this doesn't have to do with just exes. This is even if you just started talking to somebody or you're on and off with someone and something like this happens where you've reached out to them and they don't say anything to you, but then a week or 2 weeks, whatever the time frame is, goes by. In this guy's case, it was 5 weeks. And then he says, "Hey, how are you doing?" No response. Read receipts are on. It shows that she read the message but didn't respond. But 5 weeks later just says, "Hey." You do nothing and you don't respond in those situations. And I'm going to tell you why you don't need to respond, or you shouldn't respond. Because you need to have some self-respect for yourself, whether you're a guy or girl, to not respond to that, because what they're doing is they've now come to a mindset where they want to now reach out to you because you sent that initial text with no follow-up, not checking in again, and now they're probably thinking, "Oh man, did I lose them? I need to reach out to them." And what usually happens is when you do respond, it goes nowhere, because all they're doing is to look to make sure that they still have not necessarily control over you, but control over the situation, knowing that you responded after they didn't text you back, and 5 weeks later, or whatever the time frame may be in anybody else's case, and that you respond to them, that they're like, "I still got him," or "I still got her." That's why you don't respond. And especially for guys too, because guys tend to more so have this problem than girls do of responding to those type of text messages. You guys are just simping out to this girl and they know it, and they have you wrapped around your finger, and you're being beta males and not having any self-respect, no pride in yourself, that you're letting this girl treat you like this. Or for example, a girl, if you're letting a guy treat you like this, it's because they are trying to show some kind of control or manipulation over you. So this is why, if you put the effort out and you send that text, which I highly recommend against, because once a breakup happens, you establish yourself after the breakup, that you let them know that, okay, I accept the fact that you broke up with me, and I'm sorry you feel this way, I'm moving on. Call or text me whenever you want to talk. And you don't ever text them after that. But that's the problem a lot of you guys have, is after a breakup, you want to text. You're trying to put all these puzzle pieces together, trying to figure shit out, and thinking that you wait a week or two and give them this period of time of not talking to them and then shooting a text that's gonna work for you. No. If they break up with you, you don't text them until they text you. And then what's even worse is you text them and they don't respond, but then now a couple weeks later, 5 weeks later, they want to text you back. You're not going to respond. You don't need to respond, and they don't deserve a response from you, because that's how they're treating you, and you should treat them the way they're treating you, by not responding back. Hope this video is helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.